Hey guys, this is Sweat at Home Self Myofascial Release. All you need is a foam roller. I am sitting on it right now. And what this is gonna do is this is gonna help relieve any of that tightness, soreness in your body. This is also gonna help with inflammation and just overall recovery. We're gonna be working hard every single week and you will feel sore. So you can come to this once a week. You can do this before or after your workout, and who knows, you might need this 4 or 5 times during the week. That's totally okay. I'm gonna start from the top and work all the way down. I'm gonna hit every muscle group, and if you need a specific muscle group during the week, let's say, oh, I'm really sore in my quads, then pick that part and do your quads, maybe before the workout or after, or any time that you need it, okay? So you don't have to do the entire video, even though we do want you to do that at least once a week, but during the week, if you need more, that's totally okay. Just remember, this is so important for your body. This is also just gonna increase joint range of motion as well. It just, for your overall health. So let's take care of our bodies and let's get going. So our first one that we're gonna do is our back. So we're gonna start with the foam roller at our lower back. Belly is in nice and tight, and I want you to hug yourself. By hugging yourself, you can really get in to your muscles instead of doing it like this and just rolling out. All right, so hug yourself here. And I want you to just go forward and back just to start. Okay, so you're using those heels, you're going up and down your spine, you might even crack your back. I got a few already. Okay, so you don't wanna go on your neck, just go to your upper back, middle, and lower. Okay, so you're just going forward and back. Keep hugging yourself, really getting in to that muscle that's really locked up and that bounded up tissue. Okay, and you might feel a little bit tighter in the middle or your lower back, or the upper back, and wherever you're feeling the most stiffness, I want you to stay there and keep rolling forward and back, okay? Ooh. Next, I'm gonna have you guys slightly turn to the right. So now we're getting those erectors, those muscles right along the spine to the right. We're gonna go forward and back and breathe, making sure that you're exhaling and inhaling full deep breaths so you can really relax those muscles so you're not feeling really tight here and tightening your face muscles. Okay, so you're going forward and back. And I want you to just breathe. Think about 8 to 10 breaths. Okay, I'm timing you. You don't have to worry about the time. Just follow along. Okay, now we're gonna go over to that left side. So now keep hugging yourself. Just roll 1 inch to the left, and the same thing, we're going forward and back, making sure that you're bracing your core. You don't want to hyperextend in that lower back. And you might want to take a little bit longer. If you feel tighter on this left side, stay there an extra 30 seconds. You can pause me and then come back. Okay, you might need the right side, you might need the left. I'm feeling more on my left side. So we have about a minute to go. You really want to take care of your back. Okay, we're doing lots of jumping and bracing and staying really tight and using those hips. So let's make sure that we take our time here. Don't rush through this, okay? And then next, stay tight. I'm just gonna have you reach back, and you might even pop your back here. Okay, get to the middle, upper back, reach, stay tight so you're not using that lower back. Try to go over that foam roller. Looking up, breathe. Exhale everything out. And let's just roll forward and back a few more times here. We have about 20 seconds, and then we're going into our lats, okay? Good. All right, 10 seconds, guys. Get whatever side that feels tight. If you feel it more on your right, hit that right side one more time. And then slowly coming out of that. That already feels better. All right, next, we're going to get our right side first. This is 1.5 minutes each side. How we're gonna start is we're gonna lay in that fetal position. Right arm is up. We're gonna get into that lat. So right in here in that insertion of your armpit and your lat, and we're getting this whole line. Okay, so let's just start by externally rotating that right arm. So your palm is up, okay? Just make sure you're looking straight ahead so you're not tweaking your neck. And then we're gonna just go forward and back. Ooh. Ooh, I'm already feeling this. So once you feel a tight spot, I want you to hold it there and exhale and imagine that you're trying to sink into that foam roller. Keeping that palm up, keep extending, reaching, and making sure that you're in that overhead position. So what you don't want is this arm in front of you or too far back. You want your bicep right towards your ear. Okay, just like if you're doing an overhead, like push press or a shoulder press, you want that arm straight up. Okay, so from here, you may want to go forward and back just a few inches, breathing, really getting into that tissue. Relax your shoulders so you're not going into your neck. And we have about 30 more seconds on this side. So now you're just gonna go forward and back again. Find that tight spot. I'm gonna go a little bit lower now. And I'm gonna do the same thing, keeping that palm up. I'm gonna go side to side, going against the grain of that muscle. We have about 20 more seconds. I can feel this. I know you guys can too. You might feel like you need to cry a little inside. Just cover your face, it's okay. Just keep going. All right, we have 10 more seconds. Let's roll up and down. Breathe here. And you guys get to see my struggle face. 3, 2, and whew. Okay, I'm feeling good. Let's get that left side now. So 1.5 minutes. Palm up on that left side. Here we go. So we're gonna roll forward and back, same thing. You're externally rotating that arm. You want your left arm up towards your ear, okay? If you have any issues with overhead positioning, this is going to help you. And so keep going forward and back. You're going slow. A lot of times people wanna go really fast on foam rolling and really rush through it. You wanna take your time. You really need that 1.5 minutes to get in there. So stay tight, breathe. When you hit a tight area, you do the same thing. You're gonna go forward, side to side. Going against the grain of that muscle. Keeping that palm up. Relaxing that neck, relaxing your face muscles. I know it's easy to want to tense up, but the whole goal here is to try to relax and go into that foam roller. Just relax into it, breathe. Because if we're tensing our body, you're not gonna be able to break up that tissue. Okay, we have about 30 more seconds here. Let's go up and down again, find that tight spot, maybe going a little bit lower now. And I already found a spot. I even feel this in my shoulder too. So go side to side. Almost there. Next one, we're going into our chest and our anterior delt. We have 10 seconds. Up and down one more time. Breathe, 5 seconds. And time. This might be harder than the workout. So now we're getting into your right chest, anterior delt, that shoulder, and into your bicep. So I'm gonna have you turn that foam roller so it's up and down in that vertical position, laying on your belly. So now you want this arm straight. We're going into that chest first, okay? So squeeze your glutes, belly in, so you're not feeling this in your lower back, and we're rolling down that arm and all the way back up, okay? So if you get a tight spot in that chest and you're into your shoulder, which I already found, you're going to internally and then externally rotating your arm back and forth, okay? Relax, get those shoulders back, relax your face muscles. Try to sink deeper into that foam roller. And then once that kind of goes away and you're like, all right, I'm good, we're gonna keep rolling again. Find that next tight spot. It might be in your shoulder, might be in your chest. And then the same thing. You're just gonna internally, externally rotate that ham. You might even bend that elbow back and then come forward again. Just really trying to get into that knotted up area. Good. And we have about 20 more seconds on this side. Now let's just try to roll down that arm, even get into that bicep for that upper body day that we have going on. I know I'm feeling it in my bicep. I'm sure you guys are too. All right, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch arms. Okay, so now going into that, getting into that left side, straighten that left arm. So let's start in that chest area. And we're just gonna go down and up that arm. So getting into your chest, get into that shoulder, your bicep, just rolling down that entire line first. And then once you're like, okay, I know where I'm tight, I feel it a little bit more in my shoulder or my chest, then I want you to stop there and then sink into that foam roller, internally, externally, rotate that left hand now. Back and forth. You can even just keep this right arm down so you're relaxing your shoulder. Breathe here. Ooh, I'm feeling this. Okay. All the planking and pushing and pulsing that we're doing, this is gonna take care of us so we can hit that hard every single week. So find that next tight area. I'm gonna get into my shoulder. And I'm gonna rotate my arm. So we got about 30 more seconds, and then we're going into our lower body, which all of us need. Okay, now I'm just gonna roll up and down that arm. Breathe here. You should feel a little bit better. Less sore, less tight. Good. 10 more seconds. Good, go a little bit lower now. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Nice job, guys. Whew, okay, I'm sure your upper body is feeling really good now. I know mine is. So now we're going into those hips. So we're gonna sit on the foam roller, okay? So we're actually gonna sit on it, hands behind you, crossing that right ankle over the left thigh. And wherever, so my right knee is pointing towards the right, I'm going to lean now slightly towards the right. And left hand, just put it on that right leg, and we're going forward and back, hitting that upper outer glute. So we're doing a lot of squatting, we're doing a lot of lunging, jumping. I know you're gonna feel this in your hips and in your glutes. They're probably sore. So I would recommend doing this one probably every day. Okay, and then using that bottom heel, it's gonna help you go forward and back, okay? You can also just go side to side here, going against the grain of that muscle. Just make sure you're relaxing those shoulders. Back and down. Breathe into it. Good. And now we're also gonna hit that IT band. So we're gonna straighten that bottom leg, go onto that right forearm, and now we're just gonna go down and up, okay? So we're just gonna hit both of them at the same time. Whew, so breathe here. So we're going underneath that hip and right above your knee. So you never wanna go on that knee. Just go down and up. Try to relax. Pushing into this left foot to help you go up and down. You have about 20 more seconds here. Take your time, go nice and slow. Okay, if you need to even move that bottom foot too, you can do that as well. And then keep rolling. We're almost there. 10 more seconds, then we're hitting that left side. I know I'm feeling this. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now let's go onto that left side. I'm gonna turn it around. Now hitting your left ankle over your right thigh, right hand at your left thigh. And we're going to turn to the left and go up and down. Whoo, I feel it more on my left side. I'm sure you guys have one side that is a little bit tighter. So use that bottom heel to kind of guide you forward and back, getting that outer glute. Maybe even going side to side here if that feels okay for you. Breathe. Keep those shoulders back. Keep going up and down. Eventually that pain will go away. And the more you do this, the easier it gets, just like working out. You might be really tight and it might be very painful if you've never done this before, but the more you do it, the more your muscles are gonna be like, loosen up, the soreness is gonna go away, and your body's gonna thank you. So now let's drop that left leg down, right leg is over, and let's come down onto that forearm. and we're rolling that foam roller down and up the outside of that leg, using your forearm and using this right foot to guide you. So stopping right below the hip and right above that knee. Whew, this side definitely feels tighter for me. This makes me have some tears in my eyes now. Ooh, okay, breathe. We're almost there, guys. Let's do 10 more seconds of this. I can't even talk, it's so painful. 3, 2, 1, and gently get out of it. All right, next we're going into our quads. So a lot of these movements are quad dominant, a lot of lunging and those squats, you're really gonna feel tight in here. And this will also help protect your knee. So if you're having any knee pain, a lot of times you get really tight in your quads. So let's make sure that we do this one more than often. All right, so just make sure that we're laying all the way down. We're doing one leg at a time. So let's hit your right quad first. Let's start right below. So here's your hip flexor. Let's start right here and we're gonna work our way down. Stop right before you get your knee. Okay, so let's start here. I'm gonna just come forward a little bit more so you guys can see me. On your forearms, belly is in, and here we go. We're just gonna go all the way down and all the way back. Make sure you're not tucking your chin. So I want you to find those tight areas. Once you get that tight area, and I already found one, mine's more in the middle of my quad, yours might be higher or lower, so I want you to find it because everyone's different. Now I'm dropping this left knee down. I'm going to bend my right knee, so my heel is going towards my glute, and then I'm gonna exhale down. Whew. So breathe into it, keep bringing that heel towards your glute, and then straightening, so you're bending and straightening that leg. You might even feel a little knot there. Try to get that out. So now, once that goes away, I'm gonna have you roll to the next spot. And you're going to bend and straighten there. You might even go side to side. Oh, I have a huge knot there. I'm glad I'm doing this with you guys. I'm feeling the pain. Keep that belly in, just so you're not using that lower back. Almost there, guys. Roll again. Maybe let's go a little bit lower this time. Whew. And bend and straighten. Breathe. Bend and straighten. I feel it in my middle and in the lower parts. So here we go. Let's do it 2 more times. Bend, straighten, 1 more. Breathe, exhale, and let's get that next leg. So I'm gonna flip around, getting that left side now. On your belly, stay nice and tight in your core. It's using the edge of that foam roller. We're gonna using our forearms, going up and down your quadricep. And I want you to find that tight area. Once you find it, I want you to drop then that right knee down and curl your heel towards your glute. Try not to tuck your chin. Curl and straighten. Then once that pain slightly goes away, you're gonna roll again, find that next tight area. Then we're gonna bend and straighten again. You might even go side to side. So I feel it a little bit more in the lateral part of my leg. So I'm just going to turn my foot so my toes are facing the right. And I'm gonna go up and down here. I already found a tight area. So I'm gonna bend and straighten, nice and slow. I'm even sweating here right now. I'm sure you guys are too. Exhale every time you straighten that leg. So inhale, curl that heel. Exhale, all the way down with control. And then I'm gonna go a little bit lower. Last time, we have about 15 more seconds. So straighten that leg and bend and straighten. Maybe go side to side again. And we have 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, so now we're gonna get those inner thighs. Going back to the right leg. Now we're going to make sure that this foam roller is vertical. bending your right knee. So it's at a 90-degree angle to start, on your forearms again. And now we're going up and down your inner thigh. Stop right before your knee. We're going as far as you can to that inner thigh. Okay, and here we go. So rolling that foam roller down and up that inner thigh. Okay, so let's just do this a few times. Belly is in, so you're not feeling this in your lower back at all. Okay, now once you find that tight spot, which mine's about right there, more towards the top, now I want you to straighten that right leg and bend it. Okay, straighten and bend, keep those shoulders away from your ears. It's really easy to want to tighten up, tighten your face and go like this, but I want you to do your best to breathe and relax your entire body. Sink a little bit deeper into that foam roller. Maybe even move your ankle up and down, point and flexed as well. Just by pointing and flexing, I feel you getting in there a little bit more. And then go ahead and roll again. Find that next tight area. Now I feel it right above my knee. Never on your knee. Whoo! And then straighten and bend. My pain face. I have to do my best to relax too. Working out hard every week, guys. We have about 15 more seconds. Find that next tight area. Keep going. Remember, point and flex your foot. Rotate it around. We have about 5 more seconds. Keep going. 3, 2, and awesome. All right, let's turn it around. Let's get that left side now. I'm starting to feel really good. Hope you guys are too. So let's bend that left leg on your forearms. So getting this entire line and that inner leg, inner thigh. And here we go. So first, let's just start by going up and down. I feel a little bit tighter on my left. I'm sure you guys have that one side too. So once you find that tight spot, pause, keep that right leg down. Ooh. Straighten and bend and breathe and relax those shoulders. Even point, flex your foot. Maybe go up and down with your toes as well. And then once that kind of goes away, I want you to start rolling again. Find that next tight area. Mine's a little bit closer towards my knee. And then go slow here. We have a tendency to want to go really fast and just roll out really fast, but I don't want you to do that. I want you to take your time. So we're going to exhale slowly. Stay there. Point and flex. Point and flex. And then I'm gonna have you bend that knee as low as you can, like a snail. Okay? And then let's roll again. Find one more tight area. Might be closer to the middle of your leg, maybe upper, maybe lower. Find it, pause, and then go back into it. Straighten and bend. We have about 10 more seconds here. Exhale it out. Point and flex. And we have 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now we're going into our hamstrings. Okay, I want you to start with your right leg first. We're crossing this left leg on top of the right. So we're gonna sit all the way up and we're gonna roll forward and back. So it's the insertion of your glute and then we're stopping right before you get to that below your knee. Okay, so we're gonna go forward and back. All the way down, all the way back, getting that entire line. If you feel a tight area, you can pause. You can go side to side there. And breathe. And keep going. I feel it more in the middle of my hamstring, in that meaty area. All those glute bridges and jumps. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Now I want you to roll a little bit to the right. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go forward and back. I want that left leg crossed over just so you can apply a little bit more pressure. If that's too much, just go like this, and that's fine too. But eventually I want you to cross that leg. And then if you get to a tight area here, you're just gonna go side to side. And now we're gonna roll a little bit more to the left, same thing. Whew. And go forward and back. Hit that tight area, same thing, side to side there. And just keep rolling. We have about 20 more seconds on this right side. Getting closer to the end. Sometimes this is the hardest thing for people because it's painful. But it will get easier, I promise. All right, 10 more seconds. I'm going back in the middle of my hamstring, forward and back. And 3, 2, 1, and come all the way down. We're gonna switch legs, so now we're getting that left side. I'm gonna turn it around. Okay, so let's just start again where that insertion of your glute and hamstring meet. Come all the way up, crossing that right leg over, and we're going down and up. Okay, just going down and up and breathing. Taking care of our bodies. This is so important, guys. I know we think like, okay, I need to exercise, I need to hit it hard, but eventually your body gets tight, okay? It's gonna lock up, and we have to make sure that we're doing our mobility flow and that we're rolling out. And you might need this more than you think, and you're gonna end up loving it because you're gonna feel amazing. Okay, so when you're gonna pause, you can go side to side if you're in that tight little knotted up area. And just keep going. I'm gonna roll a little bit to my left now. Same thing, down and up. Use those arms to help guide you. Belly is in too. Kind of feels like you're using a core a little bit as well. And then we're gonna roll over to the right, getting a little bit more of the inside of that hamstring. Breathe. We have about 25 more seconds. Go side to side if you feel that knot. I have one right in the middle, trying to get it out. Good, forward and back again. Maybe going back to the middle of that hamstring. We have 10 more seconds. Keep breathing. Go to that tight spot, get it out. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, going down. Let's get your right calf now, okay? So let's start in that upper calf. I'm gonna have you cross your left leg over. If this is too much, you don't have to cross it, but I'm gonna cross my left leg over. And now I'm gonna go down and up. So let's begin. I already found like 5 knots, that's great. All of the jumping that we're doing, we really need to take care of our calves. All those plyos. We're gonna go down and up. We're even gonna turn that leg to the right. You can turn it a little bit more to the inside, but find that area that has that knot, and I know you have one. We all do. So I already have a knot, I feel it. I'm gonna sit down, and now I'm gonna have you point and flex your foot. Point and flex, go side to side. You can even make an entire circle with your foot. I have a really big knot right there. Rotate in that opposite direction. So I'm applying pressure with this top leg, and then find that next knot. It might be more to the right, it might be more to the inside, but find it. And then sit down, even come forward, apply that pressure, point, and flex that foot. Whew. Try not to show you guys my pain face, but it's hard. It's hard not to do that. So 20 seconds. Keep pointing, keep flexing, do your circles. Maybe you can find one more spot. I'm gonna go a little bit lower, get into those cords. And point and flex. We have about 5 more seconds, then we'll hit that left side. And 3, 2, and good. All right, let's get into that left calf. So now, bringing that right leg on top of your left, applying pressure. Let's get ourselves up and go forward and back. Already found a knot on this one too. It's so important, guys, to get these knots out. Myofascial release here at its finest. Okay, so I'm gonna lean a little bit to my left and go up and down. Get this entire line, okay? Go all the way down right above your ankle, and then all the way up right before you get to your knee. And then go back to the middle. and then over to the inside of that calf. And then find that little knot or that big knot, sit it down, maybe even hinging forward, and then point, relax those shoulders, and flex. Point and flex. You can even push down if you want extra. Eventually you're gonna get there, I promise. You're like, oh, I need some more pressure. I need to put a barbell in there. Who knows? And then do your circles. Okay, let's find that next spot. It might be higher, it might be in the middle, it might be lower. Get into those cords right here. Yep, I feel it. You're gonna point and flex, do your circles. Oh, this feels great. It starts to feel good after a while, not in the beginning though. And then let's roll again, find that knotted up area. Mine's gonna be a little bit more towards the left, that outer side. I'm gonna apply that pressure, point and flex. We're almost there. We have about 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, and time. Okay. Now, we're gonna get into that lateral part of your leg and that shin, okay? So, with the right side first, I'm gonna have you guys bend that knee, and we're gonna go down and up with that foam roller, okay? So, I'm actually gonna go more to the end of it, the edge. And you're gonna brace, and I'm going to move my leg forward and back. If you wanna go into your forearms, you can do that, but I feel like it's easier on my hands. And then, once you get that tight spot, I'm gonna point and flex. So you can even drop that left knee down, because if you're using too much of your body or you feel like you're straining, just drop your left leg, that's fine. And point and flex, and then get to that next spot. And then point and flex, do your circles. So you wanna try to get as close as you can to that, below that knee. Okay, get into that lateral part, so I'm on that lateral right side of my leg here. And then work your way down. Okay, point and flex, do your circles. And just keep working your way down nice and slow. You're going like a snail's speed. Okay, and you're gonna work yourself all the way down right before you get to your ankle, but keep pointing, keep flexing, okay? Whew. You might even wanna just go up and down again. Mine's a little bit more into the middle. Okay, point and flex. Do your circles, almost there. Good. Oh, this one's intense for me. I need to do this one more often myself. Okay, point and flex. Keep it going. Do your circles. And then we're gonna get that left side, and we're almost done. We just gotta get this left side. So if you feel like you need to do this more throughout the week, go ahead and do so. I recommend it. I would do this every day. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's get that next side. Oh, that might be the worst one for me. All right, let's get the left. I'm gonna go more towards the edge of the foam roller. Let's start above, okay? Get that outer side, outer edge, and then here we go. Okay, so we're gonna point and then flex. Relax those shoulders. It's kind of a weird area to get into, I know. Point and flex. Breathe here. Do your circles. I'm sweating. I'm sure you guys are too. And then work your way down. Okay, so we're working our way down. Do our circles here. And once that goes away, because it's really painful at first, but then eventually that pain's gonna dissipate and go away, and then that means you need to go down a little bit more, get that next area. So I'm gonna move down, point and flex, do my circles, breathe into it, and then I'm gonna get all the way down, closer towards that ankle, but not on my ankle. Same thing, point and flex, and circles. Good. And now I'm just gonna roll it forward and back. Take your time. Nice and slow as you can here. All the way down. Let's take these next 10 seconds to work yourself all the way down to right above that ankle. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay guys, we made it. So that was a full body self-myofascial release. We encourage you to do that every single Wednesday. If you need it more throughout the week, please go ahead and use this. It's for your own good. You will feel so much better every single time that you use this, and your body will release. You won't be as sore, and you're just gonna feel really good overall. So thank you guys, and keep on foam rolling.